The Skyward Balloon. In a peaceful village named Windbrook, where the air was always fresh and the sky seemed to stretch forever, there lived a curious boy named Leo. Leo had always been fascinated by the skies. He would often sit by the river, watching the clouds drift by, imagining what it would be like to soar among them. Every year, the village held a grand festival called the Skyward Festival, where people would gather to watch colorful balloons rise into the sky. The balloons were magnificent, shaped like animals, flowers, and even castles, and they soared high above the village, carried by the wind. But despite the excitement, Leo always dreamed of one thing: flying higher than anyone else, all the way to the stars. One evening, as the festival drew near, Leo was helping his father in their small workshop when he stumbled upon an old dusty book. It was filled with sketches of balloon designs and strange contraptions. The cover had a picture of a balloon with a golden basket, and beneath it, the words, "The Skyward Balloon," were written in elegant letters. Leo opened the book and found a story inside, written by an old inventor who had once lived in Windbrook. The inventor had created a magical balloon capable of traveling beyond the clouds, far into the stars. However, the balloon had been lost for many years, and no one knew where it had gone. The more Leo read, the more his heart raced. "I have to find it," he whispered to himself. If the balloon could really fly to the stars, he was determined to be the one to find it. The next morning, Leo set off on an adventure. He followed the clues in the book, which led him to the village outskirts, where an old abandoned barn stood on a hill. As he entered the barn, he saw something that made his heart leap. In the corner, covered in dust and cobwebs, was a large golden balloon, just like the one described in the book. It was magnificent. The balloon's fabric shimmered like the night sky, and its basket was made of a strong golden material that glowed softly in the sunlight. Leo could hardly believe his eyes. He knew this was the Skyward Balloon, the one from the legend. He carefully untangled the ropes and prepared the balloon for flight. As he worked, a soft voice echoed in the air. "Are you ready to journey to the stars, young dreamer?" the voice asked. Leo looked around in surprise, but there was no one in sight. Then, from inside the balloon's basket, a soft light flickered. A small, glowing creature, no larger than a firefly, appeared and hovered in front of him. It had wings like a butterfly and eyes that sparkled like stardust. "I am Stara, the guardian of the Skyward Balloon," the creature said. "I will guide you on your journey, but you must promise me one thing. You must fly with an open heart and a spirit of kindness, for the stars can only be reached by those who believe in the magic of their dreams." Leo nodded eagerly, his excitement growing. "I promise, Stara. I want to see the stars, and I'll be kind and brave." With a flick of Stara's wings, the balloon began to lift off the ground. Leo felt a thrill as the balloon floated higher and higher, leaving the village below. The wind whispered through the air, and the landscape of Windbrook became a distant memory. They soared above the clouds, where the sky turned from blue to a deep indigo, filled with glittering stars. As they ascended, Stara guided Leo through constellations and nebulae, showing him the beauty of the universe. Leo marveled at the swirling galaxies, the shimmering comets, and the endless sea of stars that stretched out before him. After what felt like hours of traveling, they reached a place where the stars shone so brightly that it seemed like the entire sky was made of diamonds. Stara spoke softly. "This is where dreams are born, Leo. The stars are not just distant lights. They are the wishes and hopes of every dreamer who has ever looked up at the night sky. And now, you are one of them." Leo's heart swelled with wonder and gratitude. He realized that his dream of reaching the stars wasn't just about flying higher than anyone else. It was about believing in the magic that connects everyone's hopes and dreams. As the balloon began to descend back toward Windbrook, Star's glow faded gently. You've seen the stars, Leo. Now remember that the magic is always within you. The journey may end, but your dreams will continue to soar. When Leo landed back in the village, the first light of dawn was breaking. He had witnessed the beauty of the universe, but more importantly, he had learned that the true magic was in believing that anything was possible. And though his journey had ended, his heart remained full of the stars. From that day forward, Leo became known as the Dreamer of Windbrook. Every year at the Skyward Festival, he would tell the children about his journey to the stars and how the sky was full of magic, waiting to be discovered. And so the legend of the Skyward Balloon lived on, inspiring dreamers to look up at the night sky and believe that no dream was too big to reach. The end.